So today is Friday the 13th, August the 13th, and yeah, I'm just on here. I had this dream this morning, and you know, I didn't write it down or anything. I remember it, but Haya da la la shia yita na hai shaya da roshia yita na hai shaya da roshia yita na hai. My son came in there earlier and was telling me that he felt like he seen my mom's car driving around the neighborhood, and she had done it before. I've even seen her and like caught her in the act, and just do it silently or whatever, which grateful for or whatever. I feel like that is the way to team up and watch over each other and things of that nature. I wasn't finna go outside, but I might. I'm standing in the window right now. But yeah, the dream or whatever, I didn't write it down, and I just prayed really, and it definitely just startled me and kind of made me feel a type of way or whatever. But anyway, I got on here just to speak about, like, I feel like that was transpiring yesterday was some type of, maybe some type of, I don't know, I can't really confirm, but maybe it was some type of enemy attack from, in the natural they call them the ops. But yeah, from the enemy, from whoever is letting the enemy operate in them. And in my case, I feel like it came regarding my daughter's father, and it's seemingly my daughter's father and his brother. And my main thing is that ain't my problem. So, it's like it had to be something stirred in my life yesterday to happen. So I can start praying, of course. And see, when I get to praying, it's the Holy Spirit praying through me. So I'm not picking and choosing what I'm praying about, who I'm praying for. That's, I basically give up that right, and that's fine. I let God fill me and pray through me and speak through me with utterances that I can't understand, and I don't know who can understand except the Spirit of God. But anyway, so that was that. So then today I see, and I'm gonna post it as my thumbnail, but I see that was that, and and it really truly it pissed me off. It still kind of got me on edge, and but I try to, once something happened, I try not to just sit around and just watch and wait till the next thing happen or whatever. Because I don't live like that. I forgive or whatever, and it might just be that time where no, it's still time to sit and watch and wait or whatever for the next thing. And at this point, yeah, I got cameras up, I got surveillance and stuff around my house, and so that's just that. But I just be feeling like people that I've been up close and personal with, they want stuff to happen in my life, and so that's when and then sometimes it gets reported to them and stuff like that, and they sit down and they hear it from somebody else, and they never sit down and talk to me about the details of what's actually going on, because it's like you want to stay in some type of misunderstanding. But they'll hear it and then they'll say it back to me like they heard it, and like they feel like they know it, and like they know more, and I've been told it was busybodies or just troublemakers. And then they like it, they like, oh, we like to hear that something is going on at her household. It's like it's too much peace for them. It's like, how can somebody be that peaceful? Thank God it's birthed in me, But so then today I'm looking at some stuff, and these initials pop up on the screen during a YouTube video, and it's clear as day, and it almost looked identical to the initials that the person that I've been involved with, I was last involved with. And I was just like, I couldn't do nothing but just laugh. It didn't feel as intense as like what I went through yesterday, and get what yesterday not went through. Well, I did go through, make it through, or whatever, but of what I dealt with yesterday, it didn't feel as intense or whatever. So it could be the opposite end of actually receiving help and support or whatever. But because that person does still have relatives over here that can try to report stuff. They talk and they report stuff to each other. I don't know. That might be the case, might not. I don't know. And that might have prompted for my mom or whatever to ride past here. But this is my thing. I'm not asking nobody to come check on me But just, I feel like sometimes get the story. Well, you do need to go to God. That's what I do advise. Go to God on my behalf and stuff like that, because you don't want to and get into a physical altercation with somebody and you don't know all the details and all the facts or whatever on behalf of one of your loved ones or whatever the case may be. I mean, children, I just feel like all bets off. Don't play with the kids, but you're grown children, you're adult children, or whatever. You want to be careful because they're adults, and they conduct themselves in the way that they have learned how to, know how to, or understand how to, or whatever. So they're not always in the right. Just it can just as easily be said about so-called elder people. Like I said, I like to call them old fools when they're not operating in wisdom. So yeah, I've seen those initials. I'm not gonna be sitting here long. Let me actually get away from here. But yeah, I've seen those initials today. And like I said, I just kind of laughed and chuckled to myself. And I've been seeing something else that God, showed me that it was a sign for me a long time ago. And every time I would see this sign, something would happen. And I don't follow the signs. The Bible said that the signs follow those that believe. Signs follow believers. So it always follows me. Yeah, when I see it, I'd be like, okay, where is that? What's next? But yeah, this one might indicate that, might indicate. I just have a small inkling that it might indicate some kind of help or whatever, and I hope so, because I've been asking and praying and asking God for my help. Definitely want it in the form that I can recognize it, and I really kind of want tangible, but I'm not going to put it out there for I'm gonna leave it out there for God to do it how He wills, because I can be specific and all this, but I don't know. At this point in my life, I'm just like, Lord, you know best, and I can't even articulate what's best at all. So I'm gonna just leave it in the hands of the Master. And so, but any help from God I received. I look to the hills from which coming my help. My help comes from the Lord. Cause yeah. But I just feel like too, the initials that I seen, this is the person that told me we all in the struggle and all that, and I'm just like, what? Wait, what? And I still feel how I feel. Like, I don't care if you in the struggle. You don't pull nobody else down into nothing. You try to, you know what I'm saying? You don't do that. And so to me, I don't know what I haven't been around this person. I don't know what they may be dealing with, going through. And of course, I strongly feel I do not care. I don't want to write that in stone, because I'm not a not caring person, especially when you are supposed to be up close loved one. But I'm at a point where it's like, there's nothing I can do for you. And I do feel like it's pretty much just out of my hands. I spoke to who I needed to, what I own, and I stated the truth and I stated the facts. But your action, this person's actions just showed so much, and it just told and showed and told, show and tell on their character and I guess their belief system. And people not with that. People ain't with a lot of stuff. And if I would have been open and honest and transparent about a lot of stuff, people wouldn't be able to even stand to hear about it. But I kept a lot of it quiet, because for one, I deal with a lot of stuff regarding the older people, but I'm not, I'm smart enough to know, honey, you better stay in your own lane when it comes to them, because them older folks got some other stuff going on that you can't handle. I can't battle with, and I'm not. So, only time I mainly deal with older folks when they cross over into my space, and I know I need to address them. They don't even like that, but yeah, when I need to address you about that, I'm going to. I have no problem. I guess my groceries is here. And I'm about to make this short. Okay, go get him. Tell Zephaniah, tell him to give him that tip. Or one of y'all give him that tip sitting on the table. I'm coming. Anyway, what was I saying though? Yeah, I'll speak to them when they cross over into my space and they get disrespectful with it, they get meddlesome. Yeah, and I haven't asked for their help. They try to give unsolicited and stuff like that. Or if they offer, and I can either say yes or I can politely decline. That's all you can do. But a lot of them, if you decline, they don't want it. If you don't want their advice, they don't they don't like you no more. I don't have to say yes to you. I don't have to put into play or practice what you trying to tell me or whatever the case may be. For one, I've already been raised. Somebody's already raised me. They didn't, they did maybe a more than decent job. So, and even if you don't feel like it or see it, it might look different than what you're used to. That's fine. But yeah, but I don't get with them older folks. So I try to, with my peers and stuff, I try to be on some type of level with them, but but I still keep my distance. I'm just be honest, because a lot of them, they're older folks, older generations trained them to be shooters, goons, this, that, and the third. Just talk a lot of junk, roast people, not necessarily how to encourage people and lift people up. And nobody really taught me this. I mean, I think it was done to me at times, but nobody really taught me that. I just believe that's something that God gifted me with. He put it on the inside of me. Like, you don't have to be like that. You can encourage people. And if you don't, most of the time, if you don't got nothing nice to say, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to deal with people. Or you can politely and respectfully decline. And so, yeah, that's where we at today. But I don't know. We shall see some kind of help come forth. I'm trusting God for, like, the help that I know I've been wanting, needing. I've been asking for like, it feels like years. And, just in a major way, really. So, to God be all the glory. But I'm going to post this. I'm going to put the thumbnail on there.